Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. This is Hannah from the Instagram My Skincare Regime, where I post about skincare products I'm currently using. I also have a blog where I write in-depth skincare reviews, for which the link will be down below. In this video, I'll be talking and swatching cleansers, and I'll be testing them for makeup removal. Also, if you would like to support both the channel, Instagram and blog, then please consider becoming a patron today. There are different tiers with different benefits such as voting for product reviews and YouTube topics, as well as exclusive content and sneak peek access. Now let's get on with the video. Of note, none of these cleansers contain fragrance or essential oils. I picked these cleansers because they all seem to be suited for sensitive skins, but I think they could suit different skin types. So hopefully you'll see a cleanser that could work for you. First up is the Jelly Joker from Geek and Gorgeous. This is a cruelty-free and vegan formula with a skin barrier-friendly pH. The surfactants are listed on the screen. The brand states that these are very gentle yet effective surfactants, known mostly from micellar waters. Other key ingredients include Panthenol and Allantoin, which are soothing, and then xylitol and xylitol compounds, which are a humectant trio that increases the skin's water binding capacity and supposedly strengthens the skin's barrier, which should help make the cleanser more gentle and hydrating. The brand also state that this does not sting the eyes. And so far, I agree. This can be used daily, both in the AM and PM, but the brands state that you could stick to cleansing just once a day. And I would agree, as I use this as a PM cleanser. This is directed at all skin types, and in particular sensitive skins, and skins with issues such as redness or sensitivity. I think if you enjoy the COSRX low pH cleanser, but you don't like the tea tree essential oil, then this could be a really good dupe or alternative. As this is a gel type cleanser, this is probably more suited towards those with oily skins. As you can see, this has a rich gel texture and has a slight cooling effect on the skin. It's very similar to the Glossier cleanser in terms of that gel-like texture. This is either a single-step cleanser or for waterproof makeup or SPF. The company state that this is a good second cleanser. As you can see, this isn't sticky or tacky. I don't get very strong smells from this either. I just wanted to see if this foams up and what happens if water is added. This barely foams up, and I'd probably say that this is the most foaming cleanser out of all four. I think I see about 2 or 3 bubbles. As you can see, when water is added, this does emulsify a bit. It becomes thin and is easy to wash off. I've tried this on the face and this doesn't seem to make my skin feel tight. And also it seems to be fine cleansing around the eyes. Next up is the Oat Cleansing Balm from the Inky list. This is a balm cleanser in tube format, aimed at sensitive skins. It's also supposed to dissolve makeup while nourishing the skin, and not strip it of moisture. It contains colloidal oatmeal, oat kernel oil, as well as sweet almond oil and sunflower seed oil. The surfactants are listed on the screen now. This is a daily cleanser that can be used both in the AM and PM. It's meant to be used as a first cleanser to dissolve makeup. This definitely has a balm-like texture. It's almost gritty, probably due to the oat powder. I've cleansed with this balm, and it doesn't seem to make the skin feel tight or dry. And it's not difficult to wash off either, because as you'll see later, this emulsifies. Some people have said that this leaves a lingering oily residue to the skin, so I will continue to use this and see if I get the same issues. This is a balm to oil cleanser. And, as you can see, this definitely changes from a balm to an oil. It melts into the skin, so you're definitely left with an oil-type cleanser. In terms of the scent, it just kind of smells like an oil to me. It's not sticky or tacky, and feels quite soft. But I would say that this doesn't feel as soft or luxurious as other cleansing balms I've tried. Most notably the Wishful Clean Genie Cleansing Balm and the Juno Skin Clean 10 Cleansing Balm. You can also leave this on as a mask, I guess to receive some of that colloidal oat calming treatment before rinsing off. The Inky List do state that this cleanser is aimed more towards those with dry skins, and that oily skins should refer more to gel cleansers. This has an oil-like texture when melting between the fingers, which is not an unpleasant feeling, but it is slightly thicker than regular cleansing balms. When water is added, you can see that this product does emulsify, which means it's also easier to wash off. It definitely does not foam up. Next up is the Milky Jelly Cleanser from Glossier. This is a vegan and cruelty-free cleanser. The pH of this is slightly acidic, which is good news for the skin's barrier, which is described as a gentle yet effective creamy gel face wash and can be used daily, both in the AM and PM. It's also aimed at all skin types, as it's meant to not strip the skin or leave it feeling tight. This also shouldn't sting the eyes, as it contains cleansing agents that can also be found in contact lens solutions, making it safe to use for the eyes. Speaking of cleansing agents, the surfactants are listed on the screen now. This can be used both on wet or dry skin, but if you want to remove makeup, lather this onto dry skin. This supposedly melts away mascara too. But to be honest, I would class this as a second cleanser if you want to remove makeup, and a good single cleanse to remove SPF. When swatching, you can see this has a gel-like texture and is very easy to manipulate with the fingers. It's not gloopy or sticky and tacky, as you can see. It actually provides quite a cooling sensation when first applied to the skin. But in terms of the smell, this is probably my least favourite from the four, as it has quite a potent chemical smell. I mean, the other products are fragrance-free, and yet they smell better than this. As you can see, this is not sticky or tacky. I think oily skins would prefer this over dry skins, as it's not particularly hydrating or moisturizing, but it is still suited towards sensitive skins. I've tried this on the face, and my first impression is that it doesn't feel too stripping or drying. You can see when rubbing that this does not foam up, which makes sense as this is a non-foaming cleanser. It feels lightweight and not sticky. When adding water, this doesn't really turn milky or emulsify too much. The liquid is still quite transparent looking, but still, this product is easy to wash off. Next up is the Laneige Cream Skin Oil Cleanser. Now this is a low pH cleanser that aims to melt makeup. The thing about this cleanser is that it's already emulsified, which means you don't need to add water to it before dissolving makeup. This is recommended to those who don't like oil cleansers, as it has a different texture to it, and this also aims to keep the skin hydrated after cleansing. The surfactants are listed on the screen now. In terms of key ingredients, this contains green tea extract, which is soothing and an antioxidant, and glycerin, which is hydrating. The brand do state that for heavy makeup, extra rubbing may be required, and they do state that you should probably use a micellar water to remove waterproof eye and lip makeup. So the company does understand that this product will not remove heavy makeup. So I think this should be used as a second cleanser. When swatching, you can see how lightweight and milky this cleanser is. it simply runs down the hand. It definitely has that oil type shine to it. It's not sticky or tacky either. It almost feels like a cleansing balm after it's melted. It's soft and pleasant to rub around the skin. As this product is already emulsified, when adding water, there's pretty much no difference to it. It remains lightweight and milky, and this product does not foam up. For the makeup removal test, I used quite difficult makeup to wash off, just to get a real sense of the cleanser's ability to cleanse. I specifically chose dark colours just so we can really see the results from each cleanser. In terms of the Glossier cleanser, you can see that initially there is no change. But then, after some time, the regular MAC lipstick starts to rub off. You can see the blue-stained cleansing liquid emerge. Once water is added, the lipstick does come off a bit more as it's fading, and the eyeliner also did start to fade. The liquid lipstick also began to fade. I think it did quite a decent job at fading the makeup, but of course not entirely removing it. And now for the Jelly Joker. This definitely has that cooling feeling upon application. It kind of starts off similar to the Glossier Jelly Cleanser. It takes some time to begin to melt the makeup, and it actually barely budges. But when the water is added, the dissolving begins. I think it's doing a good job with the MAC lipstick. It actually removed more of the lipstick than the Glossier did, and also removed more of the eyeliner than the Glossier cleanser. But the Glossier did a better job at removing the liquid lipstick. In terms of the Oat Cleansing Balm, this melts into an oil rather quick. And you can also tell that it's immediately dissolving the eyeliner and MAC lipstick quite quickly. The makeup is really melting and dissolving. And then, when water is added to emulsify the product, you can see that the lipstick and the eyeliner have really faded. And what's really impressive is that the liquid lipstick has really faded. I think that's quite effective and successful. As you can see, it did a really good job at fading the makeup. In terms of the Laneige Milk Oil Cleanser, I'm quite surprised, as this is an oil cleanser, how this doesn't have the immediate same effect as the Inky Balm Cleanser, which kind of shows you not all oil-based cleansers are created equal. This is definitely a lot more gentle and feels creamy on the skin. Laneige do state that for tough makeup removal, a micellar water is needed. Eventually, this product does begin to dissolve the makeup. When water is added, you can see that both the MAC lipstick and the eyeliner have begun to fade, and the liquid lipstick has budged a little, as it started to bleed a bit. It's not the strongest cleanser, but it's still done a decent job. In order to remove the leftover makeup from my hand, I used the Juno Cleansing Balm. I have a review of this balm on the blog if you want to know my experience. I really enjoy it, and it doesn't dry out the skin. Overall, the Inky List Oat Balm did the best job at dissolving the makeup, but I think the other three weren't terrible. What do you think? Overall, these cleansers are pretty gentle. The Oat Cleansing Balm was the best at makeup removal. As for the other three, I would use them as second cleansers in a double cleansing routine. But you could use any of these to remove light makeup or SPF. In terms of thickness, I would say the Oat Cleansing Balm feels the thickest in texture, while the Oil Cleanser feels the thinnest. The two jelly cleansers feel very similar in texture. In terms of skin types, I do think that sensitive skins could use all of these products. I think oily skins would prefer the Jelly Joker or the Milky Jelly Cleanser, and I think dry skins would prefer the Cream Skin Oil Cleanser or the Oat Cleansing Balm. I was going to rank the products in terms of most to least foaming, but none of these products foam up. I think with the Geek and Gorgeous Jelly Cleanser, it managed to produce like 3 bubbles. So the others are all on the same level. And that's it for this video. If you enjoyed it, then please give it a big old thumbs up and subscribe today for future content. I'll see you in the next one. Bye!